So good morning everyone and welcome back in today's class. Today we are going to be start a new topic, a big topic which will be cover approximate 5 to 7% of our syllabus. Okay. This topic will be give you the main things from the end user perspective. When I say the end user means how a end user can use my service now. And once that end user do something on service now, how I as a admin, as a fulfiller will come to know, and we need to be do the things at our end. Now let's take example. In the meantime, let me share my screen as well so that it is easy for you. I'm not putting anything on. I didn't prepare any slides or something here. Okay, let me take, I want to order something from any of the e-commerce website. How I can do that part? What is the steps involved in that? Tell me, Tanvi.
Go on the website or application of that
Mm-hmm.
particular e-commerce website or application, and then search for the item what you want to purchase, and then add it to the cart, or you can directly buy. You can put it in the buy now cart also, like
Okay.
directly buy it.
Okay. What then?
Then you will receive a notification that your order is confirmed,
Mhm.
and it will be delivered in so and so days.
Okay.
And then
Okay. Now you pick up a lot of good thing, sir. Go to the particular e-commerce website, right? What that website called in our service now? What is the front end called in our service now? That front end we call as the service portal, or we call as a SP. SP slash SP small s small p means I'm redirecting it to the service portal where you can go and you can request the things which required for you. Not sure that it will work or not today for me because it is in the maintenance. Let's see if it is waking up or not. Okay, then so it means that e-commerce website is a interface for me. Okay, or I can say in ServiceNow term that is a portal for me where my user will go and request for the any of the item. Now how he can request? He can see the items available on the portal or available on that e-commerce website as per their user criteria, right? Few items will not visible to you guys or we guys because we are in India and those items are not available for Indians. Maybe let's take example on that part. Okay, so this visibility thing is called the user criteria, that you want to define what should be visible to the customer, what item should be visible to the customer and what item should not be visible to the customer. Now when you go to that particular e-commerce website, you see a lot of things are available. Okay, let's take example. Any favorite website you want to open me? Anyone? Let's take okay. Suppose I'm a user here. I go on the Flipkart website and I can see a lot of things here. भैया लेना कुछ नहीं है, ठीक है? Now I can see a lot of things here. Pictures, images, all these things. See, all these things are available, right? Products are there. Multiple products are there. Okay. What these things called? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What this thing calls? Any idea? What we call this? Sorry?
Carousel.
No, 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 no. Okay, when you go to the restaurant, the waiter give you something when you sit on the table. What is that called?
Menu
Menu
card.
card.
Menu card, right? If you open that menu card, how you will search the food item which you want to eat?
Category by categories.
Exactly. And once you reach that category, you order something. What is that order? You're ordering any food item, right? Right?
Yes.
Or you say,
Yes,
or you
sir.
say, or you say, okay, bhaiya, bring everything in the Chinese one. No, you say, I need this. Bring one dal, one rice, two chapatis. So what you're doing, you're ordering something, and what you're ordering the items, request items. Items are there which you're ordering. Suppose you did not eat, or maybe you ask, do you have non-veg? He says, sorry, ma'am, we don't have a non-veg enough in the this place in our restaurant. So it means you say, okay bhaiya, leave it, no problem. So now the thing is that how these things has been defined actually. If you see, I'm sure it will not open now, it's taking a lot of time. Anyone can try at their end, maybe for their instance if it is working. I'm sure it will be down for everyone.
No, sir,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
working. It's working. I tried my instance.
Okay, can you create a user ID for me with the admin access and give it and ping the this thing in the chat window? Okay, I'm not sure it will not work because it is already planned maintenance. So it is not available during this time. Okay, let's not an issue. So now let's come into this part basically. Okay, so this is my menu card. Suppose this complete website is kind of a menu card for me. Under menu card, I have a different categories. Maybe let's pick up appliances. I'm not going to order for anyone, don't worry. But yes, I can accept the gift from you, so you can order something from me. Okay, so now you can see here. Again in the appliances, again in the category, I have a subcategories as well. Let's say kitchen. And these are the called the individual items which you order. Okay, I want to order cooktop. So now what I will do, I'll go here and read the details here and click on the buy now. Right now, the thing is that in ServiceNow also these things are available because ServiceNow say that I am providing my services to the IT companies, to the IT people specifically who are using the IT things. They will not put anything like this, right? But yes, they will have a similar structure like this we have. Okay, now suppose you want to see that how to install the cooktop. Let me try it. How to install the unluckily nothing is there in the their articles. There's no article they publish it, right? But if you search something in the other website, maybe you're looking for how to order, then you find something here. So in our service portal, which we call as a SP, which indicates that any user who has access to my service now, who has access to my service portal can request any item, can search for the knowledge article, and can see the status of his or her order specifically. So if I log in into Flipkart with my ID, I can see all the things which I ordered till now, right? I can add to cart. Same thing applicable for in ServiceNow as well. That add to cart is an option available. But now the maybe question come in your mind, Atul, in e-commerce website, I can create a user if I require. Means If I am a new to the Flipkart, I will open the flipkart.com and I go to the login and click on the sign up, create my profile. But is it possible in ServiceNow as well? Yes, this is possible in ServiceNow as well. I will not go in the deep dive of that. If you want, I can give you one link. This particular option released by ServiceNow in the Paris release. In the Paris release, they release it. Okay, you can do the self registration as well. Means your user can open the link and then they can register themselves in the ServiceNow. So I will share one link with you guys of my previous very old video. In that you will find one module called the self registration. Okay, it's working great. You will find a module called the self registration. Let me open it. Till this point, any doubt, any question? Open the service portal directly. Yes, guys, any doubt, any question? So see, this is the service portal front page for me. Okay. As I told that you can activate that property, you can activate that plugin in my instance as well, where you find this thing, self-registration. If you click on that, it will take you on the sign up page like this way. And then you can create your account easily. So I'm logging into my instance. Skip to the page content. Okay. Now see, this is the portal available for the end user. Many things are there. Many things are there. You can see. Again, my banner image or my banner frame is there. Okay. If I click on this, I can see the knowledge articles, which we discussed that how I can create a knowledge article. So you can see multiple knowledge article, application, you want to see the devices, you want to see email, you want to see IT. Now as we discussed just now, okay, if you want to know about the self registration module, I said, okay, go to my website and you can, or go to my YouTube channel, you will get that particular video. It means I'm sharing a knowledge. Guys, when you are creating that project for me, working on that project, do give me a portal which contains my YouTube channel link as well. Okay, I need some place there. I need some widget there. I need something there which can help me to put my top most videos on the service portal. Okay, that is the one thing. So you can see that, okay, I can create multiple, again, category, subcategory. In subcategory, I have again subcategory. Then I have a documents here like this. That is the number one part. This is, it means it is the question asked in the interview or in the exam as well, that if you go for the certification exam, that if you are logging into the service portal as an end user, what item will be available for you, what modules will be available for you. Let's do one thing, let's create one user here. One user which is called the end user here, or they have some end user as well, I'm sure. Okay, no problem. Let me create. End user and What happened, guys? Is my call disconnected again?
No, you are here.
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we are here now. Yes, it disconnected. Somehow it disconnected. Okay, now let me do one thing. Let me and log out from here. Let's not log out. Let's use the impersonation. Impersonate. Actually, I installed a lot of plugins now on my system. Why it's not showing it? Is it not save or what? I guess this record was not created properly. Net was disconnected. So let's create a user quickly, because I want to show you that what end user can see. It's not created, sorry. And end user don't contain any rule, any rights. Okay, now it's fine. Let's go and impersonate. Okay, I impersonate this user. Let me go and refresh my page. Now I come here on the home page. So now you can see as an end user, knowledge, catalog, request. Not sure why to be able to see this thing. Maybe they put default for everyone. Okay. Let me do cache clear. There's also a problem. Oh wow. See how smart ServiceNow is. You can play the game as well. Okay, leave it. So this is what we discussed in the beginning, that a end user can see the knowledge. Now why there is no category available? Because we did not define any catalog for this user. When I log in as an admin, I can see the categories. But when I log in as an end user, I cannot see, because I don't want to show you all the videos now. I don't want to share all the knowledge with you now. I say you are a fresher now in my class, better keep quiet. Once you get a little mature, then I start sharing, okay, guys, you can watch this video as well now. You'll get a little more knowledge on that front. So this thing we can define, this thing we can configure, that what article should be visible to the user and what article should not be visible to the user. That is the number one point. Now I come to the catalog here. Let's see if he has any access for this or not. Yes, he has. Okay. Now when I go here, I can see the different this one categories. But when you go to the restaurant nowadays, there's a tradition. He give you 2 or 3 menu cards. What those 3 menu cards means? One is for your main course, one is for the beverages, and one is for the hard drinks. It means I am talking about the 3 different catalogs, not the category. I am talking about the 3 different catalogs. So in this case, if you go here, as of now, I have only one catalog. If I click on the browse by categories, see, these are the catalog here. I have only 2 catalogs, employee wellness or service catalog. Tomorrow, when we do the configuration, we will create one new catalog as well. If I say employee wellness, suppose this is for the hard drinks, you click here and you will find the category of this fitness tracker. Only one is there. This is the fitness tracker. You can order Fitbit now. No. I want to go for the main course. Go here. Multiple categories there. What do you want? Hardware. Okay. Desktop, yes. Then you can order the desktop. Okay. So these are the catalog and these are the categories. And under those category, category, we have a catalog items available, which you as a user, which I as a user can order. If I click here, I can order now. Simple. Checkout, same thing, right? Buy now, order now. My order has been placed here. That is the second point which we want to be discussing. Any doubt till this point? Let me bring it here. Nikhil. Any doubt, any question? Nikhil, you are speaking on the mute, I guess. Vinuj. You're also speaking on mute, Vinuj.
Hello.
Yes, Nikhil.
अभी audible है?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. No, then I'm good.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Vinuj, Harsha, Tanvi.
No doubts.
Okay. Vishwajit. आवाज नहीं विश्वजीत आपकी. अरुण, प्रशांत, अश्वनी, धनुषी, ऐश्वर्या. Okay.
Yeah, so I have one question. So
Yes, yes.
so when we click on when we click on the order right over there, so I mean to say who provide these details, because here what I see is we have the image, we have the text, right, and then these are not the form basically, right? So does it given by the customer or how exactly, or there's a separate team who works on it?
These are definitely not a form 100%, but yes, these are the items. So these information will be provided by customer. Tomorrow,
Okay.
when you work on my project, I will also say create one portal for me and put item, advanced training, basic training, foundation training. Put these images, put this cost. 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 7 lakh. Right? So this information
Right.
I will provide. And then you will design that item for me. Maybe if I say, okay, I'm a training. So you say, Atul, okay, let's have a drop down, foundation training, admin training, or basic training. No, I say, no. Create 3 different catalog items. One for foundation, one for advanced, one for admin. So I will provide you that information and then you will configure that into the ServiceNow for me. Clear?
Okay.
Arun?
Yeah, clear. So clear. So I mean, there's no scope of customization. It's mostly about the configuration here.
It is configuration only, right? More items you can
Right.
create, and more item creation is not a customization, it is a configuration only.
Right.
Okay. Now, if I come to here, we have an option called the cart as well. As of now, I don't have anything cart, so it's showing me the empty cart. Let's come to this part. Yes. This is my service portal homepage. Same like I have this thing. This is my homepage, right? I can find the products. I can see the catalogs, categories, and I can see these things as well. These flashes are there. Push kar dena order yaar mere liye, don't worry. 2 days are still left. Okay. So now let's come here. On this, I have a number one, how can we help? I want to order a desktop. I put desktop and click on the enter. It go in the background, it search the things for me. You want to purchase a desktop, or you have some issue in the desktop for which you need looking the knowledge articles. Here, see, all. I said no, I want to install something in my desktop. Okay, then I can find out like this. No, I want to order something. Go to catalogs. Then you can order something. In which category you're looking for the desktop? Service catalog or employee one? Or filter? You want to hardware, software, all these things, option available. Like if you say these things, filter. These things come automatically. The same thing applicable here as well. The filters are coming automatically. But when I say the automatically, it doesn't mean that Bhagwan ne bhej diya. No. It is configurable somewhere. But this is a very minute level. ServiceNow define the things in their perspective. So let's not go to make any changes here. We are mainly worried about these things. Okay. That is the number one thing. Now let me go back again to the home screen. Request something means, okay, what is the difference between an incident and a request? What is the difference between an incident and a request? Homework for you guys. Who will take the homework today? Vishwajit is back after 1 day holiday. Hope everything is fine. Vishwajit, can you hear me properly? Don't leave the class, please. Okay. Aishwarya is speaking somewhere. Aishwarya, take a note of this question. What is the difference between incident and request in ServiceNow? When I say the request something means I am browsing to the catalogs directly like this. Here, what do you want to purchase? Directly open it here. Did they give you anything in the? Let me. Did they give you any option? Get the refund? No, they did not give any option to get the.
I think actually you're breaking for me. I'm
No,
not
they're
sure
very
about
smart.
this.
Yes. I know. My internet is going down, I guess. Arun, is it fine?
Yeah, it's
No,
fine
Atul.
now, but earlier you were breaking actually. So I thought like it's at my end, but I found all is well at my side. Please
It's fine.
continue. Not an issue.
I can. Okay, sure. Okay. So now we're discussing that we're actually reaching to this particular page. So I can request something from here. I can request something from here as well.
So screen is not visible.
Yeah, no screen sharing.
Is it fine now? Guys, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's better. Yeah, now we can see the screen as well.
Okay, maybe it's network fluctuation is there, so that's the reason. Okay. Now another point is that basically knowledge base. If you want to see any knowledge article, you can search here. You can search from here. You can search from here as well. Click on the knowledge base. Okay. As of now, I log in as an end user, so I cannot see any knowledge base here. Okay, that is the one thing. Let's come to again home. Get help. If you want to raise any incident, not a request, you can click on the get help here. And you can raise your incident. When you click on this, it will create an incident record. Let me say create incident. It will create an incident record for me. Let me do. And submit. See, it created the incident number for me. Right? So from the portal, a user can raise a request. Number one. When I say user, I'm talking about specifically the end user. He can utilize the knowledge base or the knowledge article, or he can raise an incident as well. In this particular area, there's a term called the record producer. Vishwajit, take a note of that part. What I'm giving two or three more words. Record producer, order guide. What is these two term means in ServiceNow? Okay, read about this. Then you will get little more clarity, more picture on the service portal perspective, because these words will be used in our next 2 or 3 days classes. Record producer and your order guide. How से payment करेंगे? Guys, एक मिनट रुकना जरा. ठीक है. Now let me come on this part. Other than that, you can see the current status. You can see any announcements. Suppose if I publish this particular portal on LinkedIn and I put an announcement, okay, next batch is coming on this particular so and so date. People can go and see that part. If you want to see your incident status, you can see here. Okay, this is the main points from the service portal. Number one point. Second point is that this portal, if you make any change in the portal, mainly that is considered as a customization. Number one. Second point, it is tough to customize the portal because to make one single line change, you have to do a lot of changes in the background. It is not like drag and drop. No. It works basically on the coding part, scripting, complete scripting. And for this scripting, you should know the Jelly as well. Jelly, or I guess AngularJS, you should know. Okay, but what I will teach you is basically that what is the minimum thing which we can bring it here. Okay, how to change this background image, how to change the text, how to change this text, these things. And these things which you see here, 1, 2, 3, these are called the widgets. WIDGETS, widgets. This is the widget, this is the widget, this is the widget. If your customer asking you, can you make a change in the portal? You can say, yes, I can change, but don't accept the changes in a one go for the widgets part, because that is a pure customization, pure. You can say, okay, I can change the background color, I can change this text, I can change this text, I can change this color as well. But let's avoid changing in these widgets. I show you an example of the ServiceNow portal. See, this is one of the example. This is one of the example. I show you people do a lot of changes, It's a CSM. See, now you can see this is the ServiceNow portal designer. I'll show that how and where you can go and design these things. See, this is the portal they make it. They want like this. Something this, they want the graphs as well. It is customization completely. Simple, easy, it looks easy. Okay, so there are many portals which has been developed by the multiple companies for their customers. Okay, but portal configuration is always the toughest part, because to make some changes in this, it's required a lot of efforts in the background. Okay, now let's come to this point. Till this point, any doubt, any question? Anyone?
No, sir.
Tanvi,
Sir, as the
Arsha,
end user,
yes.
can we, as the end
Good.
user, can we change this? I mean, can we customize this?
As the end user, you cannot do anything. Okay, can you make change in the Flipkart website? Yes or no?
No.
Because you are an end user here. You are here just to use that. You are not here to modify something. Right?
Okay.
So you are here to use that. As if Amazon, Flipkart say, okay, you want to see, I can create for you, but you cannot make any changes here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Now let's close all these fundamentals here and close all other tabs as well. Come to the main muddega. Let's go back to our. Okay. Another question for everyone. And impersonation. Okay. You are able to see my screen now? Yes, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What this view is called? Complete. Don't say, sir, the banner frame, this application navigator. No. What is this complete view is called? And what view is called? This one. And this one. Think. This people call this view with the different names. Search for that. Vishwajit, another question you need to be add into the bucket now. What this view called here? Okay. Wow. Nice. Good. Now let's come back to the here. When we talk about the portals, let me take you on the portals here. Okay. ServiceNow give me a portal application called the service portal. Service portal home, service portal configuration. This arrow I'm showing here. This means that this particular module will be open in the another window. See. What I'm opening service portal configuration. Let me open that. But the first point come, Atul, where this portal has been configured. How ServiceNow understand when I put /sp? I need to be open these things, this page. Let me show you something like this. Do you have CSM? No, I don't have CSM. See, I put KB, another portal has been opened for me. Right? So where this thing has been mentioned, this thing, let me take you on that part now. Portal and where it's gone. Let not go on the portal, let it be portal configuration. Not here. This one, portals. These are the portals given by ServiceNow. See, these are the portals given by ServiceNow to me. And this is my service portal. If I open this ESC, employee connected care, so I can see this thing. Right now, let me go back to here. So we are basically working on the service portal. Open this. This is the place where you will be able to make some changes in your service portal front end. This look and feel, this one. Let's go here. Title service portal on the top. Run grow SP. URL suffix. When I put this thing /sp, it open it for me. So if you want, you can make a change as well. Okay, let me click on the see and see the beauty of ServiceNow. They are saying you can do the try here as well. How it will look like for you. Try it. See, learn and grow SP. Okay. And what we did, LNG is coming here. Now, if I remove this and if I write this, why it did not open LNG now? This LNG, and if I put LNG, these are the two different URLs for ServiceNow, small and capital. What I configured here is small, so it taking the small. As I put the all caps, it did not recognize. You are putting the wrong key in the wrong lock. It will not open. If you put the right key in the right lock, it will definitely open for you. So same fundamental here. So here you have to be, I need to be very clear on that part. These words, you should be used similar as you're putting in the URL suffix. LNG. Now if I put LNG, it open for me. Clear this point? Yes or no? अरे हाँ या ना तो बोलो.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now let me come to little this side, interesting part. Main menu. This is my main menu, right? I want to make a change in this menu. Then what to do? Go here and change the menu here. By default, it is taking SP header menu. I want to put some different menu. What you want to put? I want to put security header menu. Okay. Save. Go here. Reload. See. Completely change. Agree? So it depends that what type of menu you want to show. If it is a birthday party, they will hotel people will not show you the hard drinks menu. It's a birthday party. Let's enjoy with the snacks only for the kids. Now, if you want to make a change in this theme as well, in the color background as well, go here and make a change here. Why I am telling you this thing? Because these are the things which you can upfront tell your customer that boss, this can be configurable for you. If you want, I can make a change for you. Let's go here and make another change. I put a stock one. Save. and reload. See, it's changed now, right? Okay, that is the another point. Now, this thing, home page. When you click on the home page, this one, where it is taking you? Index page. You can define, when I click on this banner image, where it should take me. By default, it is taking to the index one. No, I don't want on that index one. What do you want? Let me show you something here. You can create your own page, but that's required a lot of efforts. I want go on the clocks. Okay, no problem. Save, save, reload. Reload it. See, this thing has been changed number 1 point. Now, if I click on this, it takes me to the clock page. Maybe my customer demand. Atul, my engineers are working, or my end users are in the different time zones. So if they click on this, they should be able to see the clock page. I done that part. Okay, so you can make a changes easily in that area. KB homepage to view. If I click here, because I don't have a KB here, let me change the theme first or the menu first here. It's interesting or not? Now when I click on the KB, knowledge base, I'm getting this page. No, it's not look good to me. So let's change it. Okay, you can change it. What do you want? I want when a user click on this knowledge, this one. I'm just putting random things. Yes, please. Yes, Aishwarya.
So from where these list of values gets populated?
Perfect question. Perfect question. Dhanashri, from where these values are populating? Yes, Dhanashri. Aishwarya, I will give you the answer. Don't worry. Prashant, from where these values are getting populated? Landing page and all these things are there. Tell me, guys. Nikhil. From where these values are getting populated? Yes, go ahead, please.
All these fields are reference, so they are populating from other tables.
But the reference is fine. Populating from other tables is actually fine. But how you will find out this thing? That which field it is becoming? See, I agree that these are the reference field. That is the correct answer, which is the one which I'm looking for from your side. When I put double asterisk, I can see multiple options. Definitely someone has created these things as well. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right, someone has created and put in the reference table. So now if you want to see, you can go here, right click, configure dictionary. You can do. Let me go there. See, this is the home page, and then you can do their R&D here. Let me go down. Reference is again, they're taking a reference link type is reference from the page, and we can see here anything available or not. If I go here page and open that report, See, this is the main table. Rows, access, database, indexes. These things. SP is one of the page we have created. Index, sales, table, subscription. No, let me go here. SP pages. Let me open this. Okay, it is just a page they created, SP underscore page. What else value we are able to see here? Let's go back. Let's try to identify. Home pages. Let me see. Configure style. Not style, sorry. Let me see the exact things. Show home page. It is coming from this one, SP underscore reference. Under this table, we are able to find something. SP underscore page. We are open this page, right? So these are the pages available here. You can see. This one is your page. Right. So you can search for the pages here. I guess this is available in this one, home page admin here, or service portal pages. Go here and create your own page as well. You can create your own page. Because the reason I say that if you want to make any change in the portal, it will be a pure customization, nothing else. Pure customization will be there. If you create a new page, it will be a customization for you. You have to put your scripts properly. You have to put your CSS properly. Then it will be work for you guys. Clear, Aishwarya? Aishwarya is clear, or any other doubt? I guess you're speaking on mute, Aishwarya. Okay. Anyone else? Any other doubt, question? Arun?
Yeah, so remember you just now show us the service portal, the form, right? So over there is the option about the application, right? So now, which is grayed out, I'm looking at the right hand side, global one, right? So it means that no, not left, right hand side, above 404.
Okay, this one, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
this one, yeah, correct.
yes.
So what I'm saying is, so the question is, so it means this can't be changed. So this has to be defined
Yes.
at the first step.
Yes. Because maybe
So,
if I want to create,
other places,
I want to create a portal for HR only, then why should I create in the global? I create in the limited scope only, right? See, I'll give one example. You will understand very, very clearly. When you throw a party, you invite the limited people, right?
right?
You invite 50, 100, 200 people, right? But if you arrange food for everyone, maybe on the occasion of something on your grandparents' ceremony, or maybe some ritual you are doing, and you're putting a lot of, in Hindi we call it the langar basically,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's right.
Where you invite unlimited people. That is called the global one. When you put in the limited scope, that is become the application scoping part. Only these people are required for this particular part, not else. So this is the thing. When you create your portal first time, you need to be defined that which application area you're going. It's a global, it's of some specific here. You can define it from here, that in which scoping area you want to be build this application. Okay, that is the thing.
Okay.
So this particular funda is applicable at every place, on your table level, on your portal level, on your application level as well. Okay, so these are the main things on the service portal perspective. Then you can change the logos and icons that you can do. Now, if I come little down here, this is the mainly CSS they mention it, and don't make any change in this because they are using a sys ID. It means they're calling some pages or something on the from the sys ID only. So don't make any change here because I don't know that what is this sys ID contain. What is this sys ID? Basically, thing is maybe it is calling this table only. This table sys ID is there, but it is something different which we have no idea. Okay, but yes, I will show you that how you can make a change on these images that we can discuss easily on that part. Okay, any doubt, any question till this point? Anyone? Aishwarya, Dhanushri, Harsha, Tanvi, Vinuj, Vishwajit, Nikhil, Arun, Prashant. I should not. Okay. Good. Now the thing is that this is the one thing which we want to be start now. Okay. Now the thing is that I have a catalog and I have a request something. Let me say I want to order an Apple iPad. Don't worry, I'm not ordering for anyone. Okay. If I click on the order now, check out. My order ID has been generated. Request. Let me open it and show you something. We will discuss this in detail tomorrow. The main fundamentals or the process actually. We'll discuss the process in the tomorrow's call. This is called the REQ. If you scroll down, there's a term called the RITM. If I open this, nothing is there in the, and this is wherever SC task, SC task, service catalog task. I am giving you 3 new words here: REQ, RITM, and SC task. What is the relationship between these 3 fields? REQ, RITM, and SC task. What is the relationship between these 3 terms? Now, I'll tell you, but let me show you one complete step here. Suppose I, as an end user, order one laptop. Okay. So one record has been created that is called the REQ. When this record has been created, one more record has been created called the RITM. So if I say this is the master order number, when you suppose you are ordering 5 items in your Flipkart: iPad, phone, grocery, and the electronic item. 5 items you are doing, but you will get only single order number. Yes or no? Right? You're getting only single order number, but in single order number you have the 5 different items. I'm just giving you the overview of the process. I'll not tell you these words mean. You have to find out. I click here and scroll down. Suppose in my Flipkart I order Apple phone and iPad. Let's take example that this request number has been created for the iPad. RITM, requested item for the iPad. Now when you place any order, it show, ma'am, it will be delivered at your doorstep in the 5 days. But in the background, how this 5 days has been divided. The day 1 is basically to check is this stock available in the, sorry, if this item is available in the stock or not. That availability check will be done by the different team. Another, let's put another example. If guests are coming in your home or at your home, first of all, your mother check the grocery item, or you check the grocery item, or your father check the grocery item. Nobody check. Only your mother check the grocery items are available in stock or not. Okay, so it means she is from the different team whose work is to just check the stock. If stock is available, she said, okay, nothing to be worried, stock is available for the guest. And what she do? She open his stock checking task and mark it as a closed, complete, and save. Once this has been done, what is the next part? Let me click on the update here. What is the next part? Field service. Your mom says, okay, grocery things are ready, but you can go and bring the some soft drinks and some biscuits for the guest. This work will not be done by your mother, neither by your father. This will be done either by you or by your brother. It means those belong to some different team. So what they will do? They will do their work and they will put as a closed task. When they bring the things, they make a closed task. Fine. Okay, now things are coming at the home. Now it's your responsibility as a girl. Okay, guests are coming. Please arrange the table in a proper manner. Please put that flower pot here, put the good crockery on this part, put the showpieces on this part. So that is the configuration. That work will not done by anyone else except you. So you will open that task, you will work, and you will close that task. And finally, when the guests arrive at your home, you serve the food, you serve the water, everything. And who will be serving? In this place again, you have a maid at your home whose work is to serve all the things, because you and your guests are sitting for a gossips now. You already have a maid on the place who will working for you on the particular thing. So your maid done the work for the complete day. Since morning and all the things she done. And in the evening she say, okay, ma'am, my work has been completed. And finally, your guest arrival and guest movement has been marked completed. And this particular activity has been completed by the 3 or 4 different groups. This is the way that in ServiceNow we take care of the request management. Okay. Any doubt, any question? Anyone? अरे yes, no, हाँ ना तो बोलो please. ऐश्वर्या, निखिल.
No, Atul.
Binoj, Harsha.
No, Atul.
Tanvi, Vishwajit.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Arun, Prashant.
No.
I think this part for me went little over, but I hope you will cover this part in the tomorrow's call.
Yes. We will
Okay.
discuss in detail, because today I want to tell you the process so that when you read these things, you understand that why Atul is saying that SC task will be taken care by some other team. Why there is a purpose of the RITM on the place. It was the high level view for you guys that how these things work in the practically life. When you order something from Flipkart and Amazon, multiple parties involved in the background: stock checking, packing, courier booking, courier receive, delivery, and you get the item. So in that part, multiple teams are involved and every team has their own task. When packaging has been done, you get a SMS. Your product has been packed. When out for delivery, you get a SMS. Product is out for delivery, right? So these are the things that purpose of essay task here. Read about this into ServiceNow docs. That will give you a little more clear picture. Let me show you here. I have my previous video, but I don't want to share it with you now because that is very deep dive. I'll share, but later on. Let me load. Yep. This thing. Go here and read about this architecture, that how it has been defined. I'm looking for some screenshots, which, yep, this is the good one. Read about this complete. CSA task, all these things. Okay, if you want to know a little more about the same, search for the images. See how the tasks work. You can see like this. You can see this. I'm looking for a specific one which I'm not getting. Maybe someone created in somewhere else. Maybe this one can help you. Or this one you can see. Yes, portal, place a request, send for approval, assign technician, apply SLA, execute task, deliver service, trigger survey. See this thing high level, you will understand. Read this request management. On the wiki, you will find out request management high level process, how this work. This one. Then you will get little more idea now. Okay, read about this, and tomorrow again we will discuss in depth, and we will create our own RITM, on item, and we configure everything on the place. Okay, but I'm sure that you will get little idea now that how these things actually working in the self-service portal. Clear, everyone? Yes.
Yes.
Hannah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Any other doubt, question? Okay, Vishwajit. Not able to hear you. Yes, so Vishwajit, just put down the question in the chat window or on the WhatsApp as well. Okay, perfectly fine, my dear friend. Just put in the WhatsApp as well. Okay. Okay, guys, let me stop the recording then.